Hey, good morning, fellas. Good morning, good morning. We are live. It is a happy Monday morning. Happy Monday morning, everybody. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Big rip here. Pretty, man, I could have had so many more setups here if I would have just taken them, but we're okay. Good morning, everybody. How's it going? I think we are live. Sound check. Everything is good to go. All right, Jim JB. Good morning, Fred Yeager. Tech 111. Good morning. Sam Owen, Jim O, Jack Wiley. Best guest trading. Good morning, Jake Dell. I am Bruce Lee. All right, market. Seeing if it can make a move here. Ace Undercover, that Q, good morning. Lawrence Harris, touchdown 53. Good morning, everybody. Niles, M. Susan, good morning. Day 1J, Gutenberg, Daniels, Timely Bible Verse, good morning. RXHX, Dabda, good morning. All right, this should be an interesting day. A little bit of a move down below, tested the 960s, and boom, we're already 100 points higher. I tell you what, man, this market volatility is crazy. Just be ready. Hoping this is looking like, at least for now, looks like we'll get a short setup before a long, but who knows? Again, the daily chart. We had the daily chart here, yes, on Friday. 60-minute chart on Friday was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. We had an absolute ripper. All right, so the day, here's the trade I took. I took one trade in the overnight session, and it was this trade right here. We had last night, we started, when this move happened here, I mean, this was a setup. I didn't take it. Usually, I mean, I'm usually not taking trades overnight anymore, but if I see a really good setup that I like with low risk, I'll take the trade. And this was a good setup. Setup here, stop right here, first target here, second target here, and we that was all we needed. And we traded the trade day accounts with it. Traded 4 minis, and worked out great. But now we're going higher, so I guess we shall wait. We will wait. Getting a really nice move here to the upside. Very impressive. All right, up through the 100s now. Man, this is really making a move here. Man, I tell you what, don't get caught on the wrong side of a trade. That's very, very dangerous. Hey, you're welcome, M. Susan. Thanks everyone for the video did over the weekend was received very well by everybody. A lot of kind words. You guys are was well received, and I appreciate it. Hey, good morning, Clyde. Good morning, Ralph Gruns. Good morning. You're welcome, Niles. Arrow Squad. Good morning, Golf Guy Mike. I just saw it. Golf Guy Mike. Mike, did you finish the Internet Invitational videos? Matty Matt. Hey, good morning, Matty Matt. How we doing? How's it going? Tanush. Good morning, Tanush. Peter Schapp, good morning. The Hoodie Trader, good morning. Let's go, fellas. Let's make some money. Wow, look at this. Insanity. Wow. All the way back up to the VWAP. All the way back up. 200 points from the lows. Oh, man. I guess we wait. This could be I don't know why, but the longs make me nervous today. Kind of hoping we get a short setup. Hoping we get a short setup and not a long setup. But right now, it looks like we're going to get a long before a short. You're inspiring us to, hey, M. Susan. I know you guys, you can do it, M. Susan. I haven't finished, but couldn't avoid the spoilers. Yeah, Brad, gotta say, man, Brad Dahlke is lights out right now in golfing on as far as YouTube golf goes. Man, it's fun to watch him play golf. Guys should go pro for real. Hey, Traitorous Chick, good morning. John, good morning, John. Have you a goat herder sim thought of you? No way, John. Is there actually such a thing? How about Chazzy? I know that dude is insane. I know. Oh, it's crazy. All right, market just continuing to go higher here. Wow. Actually incredible. Incredible. Can we get through the VWAP? Wow, this is insane. Every day it feels like this happens. Every day. Mr. Chrysler, good morning. Update content. Good morning. Can I explain my trade, please? The trade I took, I was right here. Overnight trade, basically a bounce off the 5-minute 21 EMA, and entry was above the previous candle. Took profit here, took profit here. Stop was below these lows. It's that simple. All right, market, what is it going to be? Are we really just going to go straight up today? All right, getting a little pullback here, but see if we get some rejection off of this VWAP up here at the 180s. You'd think we get some kind of pullback. Watch 142. Yeah, I wouldn't be. I mean, right now, I just have no setup. Even if this pulls back, I don't have a trade here. We've got to get above the VWAP. We've got to consolidate a little bit. Then I might get a setup. But right now, it's not looking too favorable for a setup for the time being. But that's okay. We be chilling. That's okay. We're just going to be patient. You're at 13K already. Why are you not touching grass about now? I know, Trader Chick. I'm going to be picky about my trades today. Like, I mean, I'm just going to take, but if I get a good setup, I'm going to take it. I'm okay with it. But we are, I mean, that 13K is mostly from trade day evals. So technically doesn't really count, but kind of counts. Look at that. Okay, I give up, market. I give up. Go ahead. Just what in the world? Look at that. I guess we wait. I mean, this is the best path to a setup at this point, is to continue higher, get above the VWAP, start to consolidate a little bit, and then wait for our pullback. But I don't know. Right now, we got to wait. Oh, do you play Battlefield 6, John? I saw that game. I saw it. Went back to Rust. Oh, John, do you play Rust? Okay. John, you need to John, have you ever played Escape from Tarkov? You need, have you ever played that? Oh man. Hey, good morning, Rad Poker. Good to see you. I know, Fred Yeager, right? That's kind of what's throwing me for a loop. We had this massive sell-off. Like the overnight session looked very bullish. And then around 4 o'clock since the London Open, we went from the 25 360s all the way down to the 960s. So basically a 400 point, just a very methodical sell-off. I wish I would have been, I mean, this was there. I would have had a good setup right here, but of course I wasn't awake. Do you take bounces off the 21 2MA? So Niles, that's actually a really good question. That is actually a really good question. So I don't, okay. So I try not to, I wait for the 21 EMA on the 2-minute or the 5-minute. Now, So sometimes there will be a pretty big gap between the two. But if, for example, let me see if I can find, yeah, this actually right here would be a good example. So this one here, we came up to the 21 EMA on the 2-minute and we just pushed right through it. I don't like taking setups when we're in between. So if we close, once we close above the 2-minute 21 EMA, then I just wait. I just wait. And I don't really look for a setup until if we reject off the 5-minute 21 EMA, then I'll take it. Hang on, guys. My alarm is going off. Okay, we're back. That was funny. It was actually our neighbor. It was our neighbor's car alarm was going off. I thought it was my car alarm, but it wasn't. All right, market. We are officially above VWAP. Wow. Tarkov is amazing. You need to look at Arc Raiders. Okay, John, I actually have seen a lot of information on Arc Raiders. I'm probably going to get the game. I'm going to try it out. Might be the coolest game I've seen. Extraction game also. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, John, I'll look into Arc Raiders for sure. But yeah, Escape from Tarkov is another level. That's another level. Realize your summary did not include 3 accounts. Don't steal in. Oh yeah. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense, Niles. Hopefully that makes sense. I think it's kind of tricky. I mean, obviously, the main time that it ever becomes an issue is when there's a pretty big gap between the 5-minute 21 EMA and the 1-minute or the 2-minute. But yeah. I don't have time for Tarkov. I used to play quite a bit of Tarkov. I don't anymore. Like, I just haven't had enough time to like actually invest the time it takes to play it. But at one point, I used to play a lot. I used to be a diehard Tarkov guy. Oh man. That game is like, that will get your blood flowing, that's for sure. But Arc Raiders looks pretty interesting. I need to get my buddies maybe involved in it, and then maybe I can get into it. John, you've been gaming since 1999. I love it. I'm not sure I knew that. Might go back to Eve over the winter when I can get outside. Yeah, exactly. I don't like gaming during the winter is fun. Like, it's kind of a good pastime, but during the summer, I just don't have time. What I'm going to spend time on is Farming Simulator. I have a nephew that loves playing Farming Simulator, and I'm going to get a setup, and we're going to start up a server. We're both going to have a farm. Anyway, we got big plans. We got big plans for Farming Simulator this winter. I love playing Farming Simulator. It's very relaxing, and it's just a very I don't know. I like it. I love it. What prop firm are the first two? Moss, those are trade day evals. So I'm trying to get those passed. I need to trade 3 more days. But yes, those are trade day evals. What a crazy rip higher here. Man. I feel like, I don't know, man. This is crazy. But all the way back now, testing the 240s. We're just going straight up. Unbelievable. This market is insane. Wow. I do need to practice my flight simulator. Oh, yes, sorry, I forgot to put up the heart rate. Sorry guys. I will do that right now. Okay, there we go. The heart rate is up. Let's go. My heart rate should be pretty calm today, I feel like. Well, until I take a trade. Did you double check your copy trader accounts? Good idea. Good idea. I did. Thanks for reminding me. We are all good to go. Everything is good to go. We got the main account. I double checked. Replicanto. Everything is scheduled. Everything is right on track. But thanks for double checking. I don't think I've ever seen 58 beats a minute. we're doing breathing exercises. Someone that played America's Army with years ago, him and his dad started playing over Mike. He got in a huge brawl with his father for looking over his shoulder to find him. That's crazy, John. Oh, that's too funny. Am I a relative with Alpine Trader? No, I'm not related to Alpine. Good friends with Alpine, though. I can't wait for Alpine to come to Florida. I have already got the golf course picked out that we're going to go play. But I can't wait. Uh-oh, we got connection issues. Uh-oh. What's going on, market? Is my internet? And we're back. Never mind. We're all good. Hey, Citizen Zero is in the house. Good morning. That is hilarious, John. We're brothers from another mother. By the way, I went golfing on Saturday. First time golfing here in Florida. Oh, it was so much fun. Oh, it's so much fun. Didn't play great, but I'm not that. I mean, I hadn't played in 5-6 weeks. So considering that, I played pretty decent. Sorry, 300 points off the bottom, and I didn't get a single one of them. It's not my fault. You had to shovel snow, Matty Matt? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. Oh, Matty Matt. You had to shovel snow and rake leaves. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. I will I will, that's rough. Oh, man. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Not to rub it in, Matty Matt, not to make things worse, but I'm going to try to play golf again today. Okay. I'll try not to mention it more than like 5 times today. I'll try to be more considerate, and I'll only mention it 4 times. Oh, man. By the way, I assume you guys heard the news. Top Step cut Project X from all other prop firms. They're going to discontinue allowing other prop firms to use it. I think sometime next year. So they got plenty. And I mean, I'm not shocked by that one bit. A lot of people were making a lot of big noise about it. Honestly, I feel like, I don't know. I never understood, and I said this multiple times, why, if you are a prop firm owner, why would you ever want to use the platform that is your direct competition? That never made sense to me. I truly don't understand what people were thinking. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm so bored now. One thing I've realized, one thing that I need to, I don't know. I'm starting to get kind of bored a little bit in the afternoons. I need to find things to do so I don't get bored and start taking trades when I shouldn't. I don't know how Project X is going to survive. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not touching it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Time to start swimming. Yeah, Tech 111. Agreed. I just never understood. I mean, you knew Top Step X had a conflict of interest like crazy, and they were collecting data. You know that. I mean, the only time I never use Project X except with Top Step, obviously, because you don't have an option. You don't have a choice. But outside of that, I don't know why you would use it. I'm not sure if I hate MP or Dakota more. Matty Matt, I call it a draw. I call it a draw. But it's like the dog. Is the dog wagging the tail or the tail wagging the dog? Same thing. Take up trading in the afternoon, but selling options, very little risk in providing a challenge to you. I'm a huge options. Oh, really, Niles? I see. I actually was thinking, I was actually thinking about doing something, but wow, look at this. I mean, this is the bounce off the 9 EMA, but of course I'm not taking that. By the way, guys, I gotta show you guys this while we don't have anything else to do. Okay, I used to use TradeZella quite a bit. And honestly, I haven't been using TradeZella that much. But then when was it? The other day, actually Saturday, it's kind of dumb because Saturday, after I did my recap video on my 30 trade challenge, somehow I got onto TradeZella again, and I noticed, oh, I got an email. Yeah, that's what it was. I got an email from TradeZella, and they were showing and basically saying how you can now, on TradeZella, you can automatically connect your Tradeovate accounts. Like it auto syncs at the end of every day. So I was like, okay, like here, I'll just show you guys. I mean, this is not like I'm having disconnect issues, kind of weird. But so now you can look at this. You can connect an unlimited amount of accounts. That used to not be the case. Pretty crazy. So you can add an account here and go to Tradeovate, auto sync, and then you can do demo and then connect and basically connect all your prop firm accounts. So that's what I did. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this. These are all my accounts. Like all 44 accounts are connected to TradeZella, and it at the end of every day, it auto syncs all the trades. I don't know. That blew my mind. That blew my mind. And basically, I might start using it again. So if I look here and I select all accounts, this shows the P&Ls and everything for all accounts since basically I was, since I started trading them. It's pretty cool. And these are the stats for the month of November currently. And now even cooler is, okay, so this account is where I track my trades. And I can I have a playbook for each of my setups. I've got a 21 EMA long trade off the 2-minute, a 21 EMA long trade off the 5-minute, 21 EMA short off the 2-minute, 21 EMA short off the 5-minute. And now I can automatically track all my stats without having to do the Excel spreadsheet. So honestly, I'm going to use this. It's way easier and faster. I don't have to import my trades. And you can see here my net P&L, the EMA, the 2-minute, the 21 EMA short on the 2-minute is by far the most profitable trade. It had the most setups, the best profit, everything. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys. I was pretty impressed. I'm going to start using it. I am going to start using it. Oh, and what's really nice, wow, look at this pullback. Well, we can't do anything about it, so hang on. I got to watch this, though. Wow, look at this pullback. Man, this is the problem with NQ today. This is the problem with NQ nowadays. And the New York session, it's like trade at your own risk because it can go 100 point up, 100 point down in a split second almost. We went from the 250s. That's 140 points. 140 point pullback now. It's crazy. You finally finished the departure. Rainy, it's pretty fun. Check kind of hard golf. TradeZella is basically just a journaling software is what it is. What was the verdict on the Apex inactivity? I still haven't heard back, Captain Jim. Honestly, I might reach out again today. I got ignored. Put a link for the goats. Oh, John, the goat simulator. Yes. My 12-year-old son plays the goat simulator all the time. I've watched him play it. That has got to be like the dumbest game ever invented, but it's hilarious. It's a dumb game, but also kind of genius. It is funny. I will say that. It's so funny how the tongue acts like it's so dumb. It's so dumb, but my 12-year-old plays the goat simulator, and then my 4-year-old, he loves watching it. My 4-year-old will sit there and just giggle. Oh, it's hilarious. I passed the 150K take profit trader. I won last week. Let's go, Rainy Mood. Let's go. That's awesome. Now get to those daily payouts. Oh, that would make my day if someone took a lot of money from accounts that you won as a giveaway. You can trade selling options with 1K in your account. But okay, Niles, if you're talking about Niles, I'm curious. I do know a little bit about options, but you can't do sell it naked selling on options, right? Like you would have to be like a covered call, something like that. Don't let him play Middle East version of Goat Simulator. Oh dear. I might have to look into that. Isn't this your pullback entry for my system? David Smith, no, it isn't. So we are below the VWAP, so we can't take longs. So we're below the VWAP, so we can't take longs, but we can't take shorts either. So, I mean, shorts are kind of, we would have to, I mean, we need to be, taking shorts is kind of in the middle. I mean, ideally, I like to see us make new lows and then look for shorts, but this kind of price action is a lot of times where you will not get a setup. With the way I trade, price action like this, probably not going to get a setup, to be honest, because the 21 EMA strategy requires more of like a trend, a methodical move lower or higher, not this 300 point rip higher and then 300 points lower. That's where it's like, I'm not interested. Selling any options with 1K is stupid. Well, well, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't sell options with, like, you wouldn't do naked option selling with 1K. I don't think you could. I don't think you could. But yeah, it's interesting. Wow, look at this. We are all the way back down. Insane. We might not get a trade today, honestly. I'm very happy I took a trade in the overnight. Quite honest, I wish I would have taken. I got up this morning a little bit later than usual. I got up around 6:30 right here, and we were right here in the middle. Then we tested VWAP, and I just didn't feel great about taking a trade, so I just waited. I shorted the crossing in the 5-minute EMA. Nice. Nicely done, Christopher. Nicely done. Lost one fund because of that move, Faisal. Yeah, this move is what's crazy. Selling any, yeah, even spread. Yeah. Ugh. By the way, the Tradeify Cup. I wanted to just go in. I wanted to ask you, all my chat, the Tradeify Cup. I want to know, is any one of you, again, I don't know who was on my team because they combined it with 4 others or 3 others, so it's kind of annoying, but here, let me go to our team. So there's 2 people from our team. And I just was curious, is any one of you in chat Dylan or Dactoter? I was just curious if any one of you made it. If it is, I just wanted to know so we can make sure we can cheer you guys on. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot something. I forgot. Hang on, let me double check things here. I wanted to. Oh, shoot. Hang on. I forgot to update my promotions. I was trying to find. So Lucid Trading 40% off. Lucid 2550K. Okay, let me look. Tradeify. All right, I'm curious. Like, this is one where you could almost. Like, this is the one where you could almost take a short here because we're not technically required. Basically, we need to be below the VWAP, which we are, and we need to be in a clear downtrend on the 2-minute chart. And I think the short-term downtrend, or the short term, is definitely a downtrend, but it's kind of one of those where this is where intuition is a little bit required, because a safer setup would be to wait until we make new lows here and then look for those shorts. Right in here, this thing could just rip straight back up. I don't know. I prefer to wait. Just wait, be patient. But I'm also green on the day already, so I'm definitely not going to take trades that are kind of 50, like not great. And let's see. Let's see if we continue lower. It does kind of look like we want to go lower now. Having a difficult time getting back, even testing VWAP here now. All right, now let me double check this. All right. All right, sorry about that. We're good to go. Do you have an affiliate code for a trade copier? I'm not happy with Apex One. Oh man, I think Replicanto Nutty Bar 20, I think gives you 20% off. I think. I'm not even 100% sure I'm still an affiliate with them, but I think I used to be. What settings do I use on the WADA, Steve Miller? I just use the default settings. Here, you can take a screenshot if you want, but I just, this is just the default. Go ahead, if you want to take a screenshot, you can. But these are just, I believe it's just the default settings. Sorry, John. Okay, now wants to know if I have an affiliate. Oh, yes. Sorry, John. I was trying to get my stuff in order. The Arena Cup. Oh, actually, I forgot about that Trader's Chick. The Ninja Trader Arena Cup is also going, right? I forgot about that. Wow, look at this. Well, hey, this short setup would have worked. Congrats if you took it. I mean, the thing I like about these are always like, I feel like that your risk is pretty low. Now we just got to make new lows. Got to get down here below the 500s again. And then I mean, technically the other problem is that these EMAs haven't crossed over yet to the downside. So pretty crazy though. Oh, I mean, this is a pretty crazy Monday morning so far. Price we open up down to the 960s and then just straight up, and now just going straight back down. What's gold doing? I probably shouldn't look at gold. Oh wow, gold looks ugly. Gold looking ugly. June, November gets you 150%. Sharoos, good morning, Sharoos. How we doing? Yeah, gold is just going sideways. Yeah, I mean, I know. Rad poker. Don't even try it. Don't even go there. Not that guy. You're trying to pull my chain. I see what you're doing. Man, that internet invitational, it was crazy. Crazy, crazy. And back trying to. And let's see if this gets back above the 140. We need to get like back above this 140, 150s technically. We need to get back above the 150s to really look at a move back to the upside and maybe retest the 240s up there. Moving so much that I'm scared to size up even a little bit. Honestly, with the market volatility like this, I feel like trading 2 micros for me, copy trading 44 accounts with 2 micros is plenty. We have technology to watch all those golfers, every shot in the Invitational, but can't watch the Masters. And exactly, golf guy Mike. Exactly. The majors, like, okay, yeah, you don't get me started, but I 100% like, okay, any major, there should be full coverage from Thursday morning till Thursday evening, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like full coverage. Like, why not? I don't understand in the major championships, the majors in golf, like I don't get it. I would watch, I know that, like that's something that always has just drives me crazy. Don't understand why that is not happening. And they should play Ben and June. Yes, they could just do, instead of doing commercials, they can play Ben and Rose. Yeah, Ben and Rose. Thank you, John. Whew. I'm like, you already forgot her name. That is a clear sign and a violation of, I feel like, I'm not even sure what, but feel like there were quite a bit of violations on that one. Feel like we almost need to listen to some Ben and Rose now. I know, John. I don't know why you might. Do you have an ex girlfriend that's name is June or something? Oh, Jim, does it? So my Replicanto code Nutty Bar 20 still works. Let's go. I'm probably not even getting the commissions for it, but hey, whatever. As long as the discount, if it gives you a discount, that's what matters. I haven't gotten an affiliate payout from Replicanto in probably 6 months. But I don't, it's fine. As long as you get a discount. You meant Ben and June. Nice save, John. Nice save. Nice save. I see. I see you. Which camera am I using for stream? Faisal, the camera that I use for streaming is the Sony. Oh man, what is it called now? Shoot, hang on. Oh, can I see? It's a Sony camera with a. It's got the 16 millimeter 1.4 lens on it, and it is. Geez, I'm my dementia's onsetting dementia is starting again early. ZVE 10, that's it. Sony ZVE 10 camera with the 16 millimeter 1.4 lens on it. Pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's a really, really nice camera to start out with. Whoa, market ripping. All right, back up, testing that 150 now. Testing the 150s. If I'm getting any more accounts on Black Friday, Jay Wilson, what is on the wall behind you under the NBT? Looks like Legos. Oh no, hang on. I'll show you. These are one of my favorite. It's this. That's one of them. And this is the other guy. Oh no, the golf club just broke. No, it didn't break. It just fell out of his hand. They're figurines of golf. It's like my favorite. Looks awesome. John. Oh, wow. Look at that. And right back down, we touched the VWAP and rejected hard. Interesting. Wow, look at that dump. I bought myself a golf trophy. That's right. Received an email from Maybach saying they have no rules against inactive 50K account that paid a lifetime fee. Really, Travis Lambert? That's weird because I know they did. Oh man, this market's just gonna chop back and forth now. Man, we're just going back and forth here, going sideways between the 60s and the 140s. Pretty big range, but really not interested. So, am I doing top? Oh, well, I am starting to feel a golf session coming on. We got to break down below the 60s here. I feel like if we break down below the 60s, I think we could get a short setup. I'm not sure if I'm going to take it. If I get any new golf clubs yet? No, I'm not. Which golf ball am I playing right now? Honestly, I was playing the TP5X, but just didn't. I actually switched back to the Pro V1. I tried a couple other balls and I don't know, man. I ended up switching back to the Pro V1. It just getting close to the green. That Pro V1, I have just way better control and spin than I do on any other ball that I've played. It's just, I don't know. It's not even close. Yeah. Do I actually use the two graphs at the bottom? I mean, do I use them? Do I look at them? Yes. Do I look at them? Do I use them? I don't know. I look at them, but I don't like determine trades off of it, if that makes sense. I was playing the Pro V1s during the year, but I kept getting too many flyers, so I'm back to the TaylorMade Project A's. I see, Matty Matt. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. That has been my experience. Why don't I, Nathan Trades, good question. Why don't I use Tradeify anymore? You have no idea how much I would love to use Tradeify. Actually, okay. Huh. It's funny you mentioned that. Hey, Trader Cage, good to see you. I appreciate you, Cage. If I've studied Al Brooks, yes, I have. That's kind of where I learned. That's where I learned from, David Knight. But going back, Nathan Trades, why I don't use Tradeify. So, unfortunately, I have lost two live accounts with them, and I can still trade with them. But if I trade with Tradeify, I can't get a payout. My payout will just be transferred into a live account. I really wish Tradeify would do it differently. I'm trying. I'm trying to get. I've been annoying. Brett Simba probably is annoyed by me, but I keep reaching out to him like, dude, you need to do something different. I'm trying to get him to have the same process as Take Profit Trader. Like Take Profit Trader, if you lose a Pro Plus account, you can just go back in the Pro account and whatever. It's fine. But so I'm trying to get them to change some things. I'm probably not going to make, it's probably not going to happen. I love Tradeify. If you haven't reached their payout, sim-funded payout cap, I think Tradeify is great. I wish I would have done things differently. When I was trading in the sim-funded environment, I should have done things differently, and I could have made a little bit more money, but I didn't. It is what it is. It's my own fault, though. I mean, it's no one's fault but my own. I'm the guy that blew 2 live accounts with them, and that's my fault. And I'm pretty frustrated with it. Look at this. Now we're going right back up. Yeah, this is just not tradable. But I actually thought about Tradeify. I was actually over the weekend, I was looking at it. No, it wasn't over the weekend. It was Friday. It was one of the days where I was starting to get kind of bored. And I'm like, what other prop firm could I use? And really, Tradeify was the only like legitimate option. Basically, what I could do, or what makes sense to do, would be to Okay, which account? I forget which account it is. I think if I would go with a growth account or the advanced account, basically the only way I would be interested in doing it if I can keep my cost as low as possible, like my initial cost, and then get to a payout and then transfer the payout to the live account again, and basically try again on the live account. I mean, I'm tempted, but it's just sucks. But do I still use Al Brooks? Okay, so Davey. So I watched a lot of Al Brooks's videos. They kind of really made sense to me. And then I just kind of adapted my own way of trading. It's not identical to Al Brooks at all, but I use kind of the same things that he uses, but I don't do like H1, H2 or L1, L2. I don't trade like him, but I was inspired from Al Brooks, and that's kind of why I trade the way I trade, if that makes sense. It's David Mendez. Okay, David. Okay, makes sense. That makes sense. I'm sorry, David. I was like, wait, am I seeing something wrong? Now I see. Your username is different. That's why. How much have I made with Tradeify? So I've made, let me look. Because the thing is, I could have made way more if I would have just been a little bit smarter with, I could have made a lot more if I would have been smarter with how I did it. And for those of you that are trading with Tradeify and you're still in the sim funded environment, take this to heart. If you have one account and you're getting close to that 6th payout, because once you reach your 6th payout, you will be moved to a live account. And once that happens, there's no going back. And then you can't continue trading in the sim funded environment. So I would highly recommend don't request that 6th payout. It's better to add another sim funded account and then build up that account balance, and then do, if you have to request a 6th payout, make sure you do it on all 5 accounts, because if you don't, you're going to leave some money on the table. So that's my recommendation. But right now, I mean, I made a total Tradeify, I think it was like 63,000. 63,000 that I withdrew from Tradeify, but where I messed up is they have a 100K cap. So Tradeify has a 100,000 sim funded payout cap, but that includes the money that gets transferred to the live account. So my initial transfer on the live account was 15,000, and then later it was 15,000 again, I believe. So basically, I had a total of 30,000 that was transferred to the live account, and I ended up not withdrawing from any of it. And that's where I'm still upset how I traded that live accounts. When I was just way too aggressive on that live account. Like the live account, I had visions of, scaling it up to 100,000, and I was way too aggressive. Should have just taken it slow, locked in a couple payouts on the live account, but nope, I was too stubborn and just went way too hard on that live account both times and paid the price. And now we're locked, we're not locked out of Tradeify. Like I said, we can still trade them, but the only way that I would, I think, is if maybe Black Friday. If Black Friday comes along and Tradeify has a crazy good deal, if I can keep my cost really, really low, and then maybe get to that first payout where I can transfer a nice balance, you know, to the live account again, then I might try it. But I was trying to think. So I think on the growth account, so the advanced and the growth account, I'm trying to look here. Yeah, so the 150K, I mean, that's kind of where it's like, man, it's just, you're basically purchased before, okay, 6,500. Okay, so 100K. So if I would go with the 100K account, I would have to make 4,500 per account, and then I would be eligible for a payout. And then I could take a $2,000 payout. So 5 accounts, then I would have a $10,000 live account. I mean, I'm not, that is probably what I would end up doing. But I want to get it really, really, I just want to keep my cost low, as low as possible. Which one is the, okay, the growth, I always get it confused on Tradeify. The growth account is the one with the intraday, no, the end of day. Growth is end of day, advanced is intraday. Okay. Do you know what Lucid does when they cap you out for your live account? Yes. So day one, J. So Lucid Trading does it a little bit differently than Tradeify. I actually like Lucid Trading. I like a lot better than Tradeify when it comes to the transition for live. So for Lucid, if you have one account, you're ready to request your 6th payout. If you request it, then you will get moved to a live account with the remaining balance. But you can still keep trading your other remaining sim-funded payouts. Now, you can't add any new ones, but if you have some, you know, that just aren't ready for the 6th and final, the 6th payout, then you can, and that really helps. So if I have a 200K profit spread over 5 accounts, do I get 100K withdrawal and 100K in the live account? Day one, J, that I'm not sure. I know I don't think you can take out the 100K withdrawal. You could basically do the max. They have a cap per account, which I think is 3,500. So you could take that out. But I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think Lucid has 150K. I think they have 150K cap. So you want to get to 5 Lucid accounts before the 6th payout. Exactly, David Knight. Exactly. When the payout goes live, what happens next? So basically, you mean, you're talking about for me, Sharuz? So basically for me, if I would get basically if I would be eligible for a payout on Tradeify, I can request, and they would basically move that balance only to the live account, and then like you basically would need 5 days of $200 in profit or more. Then you could request 50%, like then you can request a payout from them. So you can still request payout. You can still, there's still a path to getting payouts. It's obviously just a little bit, it's just a little bit janky. What? When does Take Profit Trader push you into live? Trading Ever After, they basically do, okay, if you make 10K in a day, then that's automatic. But if not, I think it just varies. It just varies how your performance is. It varies. I don't think they have like a set Unless I know they will also push you live once you have 20K total. Let's say you do 5K, 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 5K. Once you reach 20K balance, they will also then move you live as well. But man, talk about consolidation. We are just going sideways here. And I'm really starting to think we are not going to get a setup. I'm not sure I want a setup, to be honest. Take Profit Trader is too expensive for beginners, to be honest. Get payouts from others and then open Take Profit Trader. Yeah, kind of. Honestly, the 25K account, I feel like is if you're just starting out with Take Profit Trader, 25K account is a decent. But yes, it is more expensive. It takes a little bit more time. But yeah, I mean, I think the main problem with a 25K account with Take Profit Trader is that pro account. That pro account, intraday trailing drawdown, you got to either go very small size, or you better be right on those first couple trades, or you're gonna be having a problem. Yeah, I teach his sizing, Leon Powell. That's exactly. I almost just want to go long on Monday morning at the slightest sign of up move, but yeah, I know, Dad. Don't do it, because you know what will happen if you. You know what'll happen. We all know what will happen. But man, this is really just nothing to see here, folks. This thing needs to, we need to get down below that 25,060. But right now, man, this 25,060 is putting up a fight every single time we get close to it. We just rip right back up. It's like a 50, 60 point range. Make a lot of money. It's just trading the range right now. Oh, Tradify. You have not passed Tradify yet? Hey, good luck, Cheroos. Getting a craving for chopped salad. What is good for Apex for the first time use, Cheroos? I feel like 50Ks are really, I feel like 50Ks are a sweet spot. I've always felt like the 50Ks are really good for, yeah, starting out. I feel like, yeah, rainy mood. Yep. All right, we're testing the 60s again. Whoa! Whoa, that was a breakdown through the 60s, finally. Now, look out. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Down, down we go. Hey, Daryl Bapty, good to see you. Good morning. I gain confidence in the range. That means it's over. Best guess. You called that perfectly. You called that perfectly. Yeah, actually good point. It's a new hour as well, Matty Matt. That's a good point. 11 o'clock hour, and we're breaking down. I'd love to know, okay, like this is just, I mean, I'm not sure I want an answer, but this is what always is like kind of, it makes me scratch my head. When we have a London session from 4 o'clock, we have a 400 point move lower, and then we just rip straight up, take out the London highs, and now we're gonna retest these lows. I know some people trade that. I'm pretty sure Trader Kane. I'm pretty sure this was a perfect setup for Trader Kane. If I think so. I'm not 100% sure on his strategy, but there's definitely some there's some validity to it, maybe. Of course, when I open a short above, I wait for price to come down and touch. It just keeps going down. Yep. Yeah, Lanto made at least $1 million today. At least. I need Lanto to have a red day just to verify he's not an alien. Okay? Nothing, not wishing anything bad on the guy at all, but we need him to have a red day to confirm that he's not an alien. Because at this point, I don't think we can be too sure. I don't think we can be sure about it. Okay, what am I don't know what I want to do, man. Lanto's from the future. That's my theory. He's a time traveler. Dude, wouldn't that be awesome? The amount of money you could make if you could just see 1 minute into the future, you would be a multi-billionaire. 1 minute, that's all I need. 1 minute in the future and be like an infinite money glitch. Even 30 seconds. Isn't that crazy? All right, market, are we going to see a pop back up? I would not be shocked if we go right back up into this range. I would not be surprised. Or we just flush down and make new lows. That's an option. Whatever he wants to do, I don't care. He fought my way out of a 2K hole. Let's go, RX. That's a great, not a bad time to walk away. Not a bad time to walk away, RXHX. Wow. I mean, we could now see a setup here. I feel like we could potentially see a setup if this, I want to see us get down below the 25,000s. The heat, even 10 seconds in the future could make you super rich. It's true. It's true. So you're saying it could go either way. Yeah, I know, trading ever after. I love when I do that. I'm like, well, I could see us going back up or going back down. It's like, that is so helpful. Great insight, Nutty. Great insight. I do find myself doing that a lot. I don't know if it's annoying, but I apologize if it is. But by now, you guys should know, I have no idea. I have no idea. Lanto patiently passed evals, got to live, kept trading small size to build up the buffer, and patiently waited for a big move to come and went all in. He was very, very patient, Dabda. That's awesome. There used to be a TV show called Early Edition. The guy got the newspaper. Oh, I've heard of that, David Wren. The guy got the newspaper a day early, and he used it for good to save people. Yes. His buddy tried to get it so he could bet on horses. Oh, man. Yeah. Too good. Too good. All right. We are down. We go below the 25,000s. Down she goes. Maybe we get a bounce here off the 25,000 level. Wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, patience is very important as a day trader. Very important. By the way, guys, oh man, I almost forgot to tell you this story. So Saturday I went golfing, and down here in Florida, I forgot, but down here in Florida, if I go by myself, they almost always will pair you up with someone else. And sure enough, when I get there, they paired me up with this older guy. I think he was 72 years old. And he was a great guy. And he asked, you know, we started talking, and he asked me what I did for a living. And I was pretty vague about it, but told him I do some, you know, trading. And that immediately interested him. And I asked him what he did. And he said he's retired now, and which I assume so much. And I asked him what he, you know, if I could ask him, you know, what he did beforehand, or, you know, what made it so that he could retire. And he shared how he invested in NVIDIA back when it was $22 a share. Back when it was $22 a share, he invested $25,000 which is now worth over $4 million. And he sold some of it, he said, but he still has lots of shares. $22. And that was before all the profit splits and all that stuff happened. So the guy is the GOAT. Man, I told him, man, I was like, dude, I asked him, I said, what do you do? I'm like, what's more impressive is that he's held this long. And I told him, I said, so what makes you keep holding? Like, you took a $25,000 investment. Like, if you take 25,000 and then once you reach like $1 million, like, that is insane to keep holding that. And I told him, like, how do you not sell like when you get to $1 million? And he said, honestly, the best thing was he just kept looking at the company fundamentals. And he said, as long as the fundamentals stayed sound, he wasn't going to sell. And he actually mentioned, like right now, actually, he's probably more nervous because of AI than he's ever been. And he's keeping a close eye on it. So I don't know, but man, I found that very interesting. I thought that was pretty cool. I wanted to share it with you guys. I thought it was pretty cool. The guy is a GOAT. Diamond hands for sure. Yeah, he's probably going to hand him over. Well, and the other reason then he shared as well, which is smart, he said the other reason that he hasn't sold is just because of taxes. He's like, if I sell, I got to pay capital gains taxes. And he's like, as long as I don't need them, as long as I don't need the money, he's like, it's easier just to leave it in there and let it grow. What was the company? NVIDIA. NVIDIA, he bought it at $22 a share, and he had $25,000 investment. And he shared the story. So he actually is a CPA. He's a CPA, and he had a friend. He had a friend on Wall Street that called him one day and told him, like, and he said, like, this guy never called. He would never give you stock tips, almost never. But the one day he called and he told him, hey, I don't know if you're interested in or not, but I think I have a really, really good company. And if you are willing to invest, I think it will do great things for you. And he told him, buy as many shares as you can of NVIDIA. And that was his friend from Wall Street. And he did. He took the guy's advice. He bought NVIDIA $25,000 worth. And all these years later, and he's been really, really, it's one of his best friends. And it's kind of a sad story, but he just shared how last summer, that friend had a stroke and is now living in a home and doesn't, like, he's not in his right mind and just kind of, old age, and just sharing how it was really awesome conversation about just A, being grateful, and B, like, we don't know, and they're both the same age. He's 72 years old. He can play, he can still play golf, and he kind of feels like he owes this guy something, obviously, but he was just sharing how, and he just had some really sound advice for me as well. He's like, you're a really young guy. You have a great family. Be thankful. That's what it's all about. It's not all about money. And just basically some really, really sound advice, and not to take her health for granted. It made the golf round even so much better. It was a great conversation. A lot of wisdom. I always enjoyed talking with older people like that. They have a lot of wisdom to learn from. And I don't know. It was awesome. It's called NVIDIA or NVIDIA. Okay, I'm sorry, NVIDIA. NVIDIA. Okay, is it NVIDIA or NVIDIA? NVIDIA. I do have his number, Dabda. Yeah, I share. So he learned a little bit more about what I do. He thought it was pretty awesome. And yeah, he just, I have his number, and he said if I ever want to go golfing again at that golf course to give him a heads up. He's a member at that course. Give him a heads up and we will go golfing. All right, market. We are all the way down below the 25,000s now. Very, very interesting. Yeah, it was a great story. Welcome, Ace Undercover. I think it is NVIDIA. I think it is NVIDIA now that you mention it, Ace Undercover. Yeah. Old school networking. It's still the best way, futures trader. Honestly, I think that's great. I know, RX. I actually look forward to kind of playing golf with randoms. I enjoy it. It's kind of, you always get to meet people. Everyone's always super nice. And wow, we officially have retraced this crazy rip higher. Isn't that unbelievable? See this on it, like, again, I say this a lot. I probably say this every day. The reason I do is it actually is true. I can totally see myself, if I'm not being disciplined and trading only my strategy, I can 100% see myself totally getting in bad, like in a really, really bad couple trades here, thinking that, oh, we're going to break out and then we don't. Like, this is like my kryptonite of what will destroy my accounts in the past. When we have such a crazy rip higher, then I will go into bullish mode and only look for long trades and keep buying as we continue to go lower. And, you know, then the DCAing starts, and the next thing I know, I'm down $2,000-$3,000 per account. I can see that happening with a day like today. And that's the other beauty of just following only this strategy. It just helps keep me out of trouble. Not even like, even a red day, you know, if it's a red day and I followed my rules, it should still like keep me out of trouble, so to speak. Keep me from doing stupid trades. I used to walk on all the time and get paired up. Golf is better with company. I agree, Best Guess Trading. I agree. It's the NASDAQ is totally believable. I know it's true. It is true. But man, this is the thing that I don't like. And I'm going to wait now. I am going to wait. And if we start to see a pullback into this 40 area and we get a short setup, I will probably take one. I will probably take it. If we just bounce a little bit here and then make new lows, then I might just call it. Also gets you to walk. Yeah. It creates exercise. All right. I mean, this looks like we're just going to go right back down now. Man, I tell you what, the overnight session was a lot cleaner to trade. Like, look, I mean, look at this. Overnight session had a big move down in the morning or in the evening, Sunday open. But then Once we had this bounce off the VWAP, this is where I started paying attention. I almost took a trade here, decided to wait, be patient. This made me a little bit nervous, but once we made new highs on this move right here, once we made new highs, I was like, okay, next setup I get, I'm going to take. And that's what we did from there to there. And, but then the 4 o'clock, man, we just started to sell off. I don't know. Might have to call it a day, fellas. We might have to call it a day. I can see us breaking Friday's lows. Actually, I want to look at the 60-minute chart, 1 hour chart. We do have, I mean, this is going to be interesting. The daily chart as well. Like, look at this. Some violent action up here. I don't know. We shall wait and see. No hurry. All I want is nice trends. Just clean trends. That's all I want. If I stay up all night, no, I didn't. You know what's funny, guys? Guys, I need to tell you this. This is the absolute truth. Instead of taking a walk, so I took this trade, right? I took this trade at 10, what was it, 10:40? And I went to bed. I am not lying. I took the trade. My first target was here, and my second target was here. 75s was kind of my target. And I'm like, you know what? I can't go on a walk, and I don't want to sit here and watch the trade. And I went to bed. I didn't fall asleep, though. And I think it was somewhere right here. I had a hard time falling asleep, and finally I checked the market, and I'm like, yes, I'm pretty sure my targets were filled. And then I slept I slept so good. I had a great night's rest. Oh. All right. Okay, I'm going to stick around. Maybe we stick around a little bit. It's a little bit concerning that it's like a double bottom over here, but we did make new lows, so now we need to move back up into like the 25.035s. If we can get a move up in the 35s and we get a good setup, I'll take it. If it's gonna be this is what I always contemplate. I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna take a trade, and if it's a loss, what am I okay with it? If I'm okay with the loss, then I'll take the trade. If I'm not okay with the loss, then I just walk away. A lot of that is going to determine on my setup and where my risk is at, or where my stop loss will be if we get a setup. Do your total payouts include your affiliate payouts as well? No, they do not. Nope. I don't share my affiliate income. I look at that as which I mean, I technically not allowed to, but the income you see is all from trading, only from trading. We might not get it set up. We got to make it all the way back up to the 25s now. Hey, no money, no problem, no problem. I'm really happy I was done with all my accounts before yeah, Thomas, I agree. I'm just glad I took a trade in the overnight, or if I wouldn't, I would be way more tempted if I hadn't taken a trade yet, then be a little easier to force something. All right, here we go. Maybe we get it. Maybe we get it set up. But hold on. Getting closer. The waiting games are here. All right. Here we go. Taking this entry is going to depend a lot on where my stop loss needs to be. Like right now, my entry would be all the way down here. I'm not interested in that at all. But if we can consolidate a little bit here, we might. Or this could just go straight back up, you know, whatever, market. See if I care. Go ahead, just go straight back up. I don't care. I don't care. Bought the low and managed to lose money. Sounds like a good time, John. This is a dangerous spot. It is. I agree. See now, I am not taking an entry off of this candle at all. Technically, my entry would have to be all the way down here. My stop would have to be all the way up here. I ain't not taking that trade. We might just go straight up here. Unbelievable. Look at this. Yep. It's nothing to see here. Just another 100-point move off the lows. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry. It's all fine. Now, this could give us a setup on the 5-minute. Let's see if the 21. I don't know. I'm starting to not like this. What is going on? Huh. What was that sound? Sounded like a helicopter just landed on our roof. Look at that. Okay. I'm going to see. We're still. Man, oh man. I don't know, man. It's crazy. New highs new highs are incoming. Look at this. This is, I mean, I shouldn't be shocked. This is just normal. Man, this absolute squeeze higher. I'm not taking a short here. Not doing it. I'm going to wait. I want to see how this candle closes. Depending how this candle closes, we could get a setup. If we don't, then I'm going to call it a day. Yeah, I think we're going to be done for the day. This is insane. Unbelievable. Yep, we are done. We are done, man. We are done for the day, folks. This is not a setup. Can't take it. All right, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it a day, fellas. No trade today in the regular traded hours. But hey, we did our job. We did our job. We stayed patient, and we didn't force anything. That's the main. Hopefully we get a little better price action tomorrow. But I'm going to call it, guys. I'm going to walk away. If you turn the chart sideways, you have a Z like Zorro. Yeah, actually you do. Very much so. This is crazy. Tomorrow I am, let me check Take Profit Trader. Let's see if we can do an account giveaway or not. Yeah, we can do one. Yeah, we'll be doing a giveaway tomorrow. We'll be doing a giveaway tomorrow. All right, guys, I'm going to call it here. Thanks again. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys had a great day. Kind of a boring Monday, at least not taking trades, but it is what it is. We'll take it. We'll take it. So anyway, take care, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow, and